Hi guys, we are in for a circuit class. Well, I should say this is my style of circuit where I have a series that you can then, or two different series I'm going to have for this one, where you can just repeat each series if you like, or repeat one of the series twice, and you can kind of mix and match them however you like. For me, a circuit means, flowing through one exercise to another where you hold them for a longer period of time and then you repeat or you do it on the other side. So that's how I'm going to run this circuit today. Let me know what your thoughts are. We are going to start down on the floor, nice and simple, with our cat-cow. The only props you're going to need today is a light set of hand weights. I'm going with 1 kilo. You can have a heavier set handy if you want to interchange, that's fine, but no chair or props necessary, just your yoga mat or use your carpet. Let's come up into that nice curved spine and drop down through the chest. Good. Up and back down. Good. 2 more times. Lovely. Let's take a little hold in neutral. Curl the toes under. We're going to lift up. We're going to step our feet back and draw them back in. Step back and in. Oh my goodness, I'm walking to the end of my mat. I might need to creep forward a little. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3. Good, 4, 2. This is just our little warm-up series. And last one. Beautiful, knees to the floor. Let's reach that arm to the sky and send it through. Reach to the sky, send it through. Once more. Beautiful little hold here while we can. And uncurl. Good, let's lift those knees once more. Stepping back, this time leading with the other leg. So switching over if you remember which one you used the first time. Keeping those hips nice and still. For 4 is 3. Good, last 2. And last time, holding the legs back this time. Drop the knees, take your hands wide, and we're going to take a little push up, down and up. Remember, we're just in our warm up, so I like to keep them kind of small to mid-range here, and pointing your fingers just slightly inwards. Let's do 4, 4, 3, last 2, and last one, stretching all the way back to child's pose. Good, rolling forward. Take your other arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach through. Last one here. Good, just finding that extra little hold. Good, uncurling, toes to the ground. And let's lift up. Find our down dog, pedaling through our dog. Beautiful. Count of 8, 4, 7. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels stay high. Bend your knees. Walk those hands gently in towards your feet. Nodding your head forward and back. This is what I always love to do. And side to side. Good. And we're rolling all the way back up. Flick your hair out of the way. Good, and we're going to take a little chair sit and rise. Good, this is the problem with having short hair. You can't tie it back properly. Every other time it's beautiful and convenient, except when you try to teach a class, or film a video, I should say. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3. Good, 4, 2. Last time, hold here, arms to prayer, little pulse down, down through those legs. Lovely, let's add an alternating heel lift, just to really get into those legs. 4, 8, here's 7. Final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1, both heels down, reach up, stretch to the sky, take those hands behind you, interlace your fingers and open your chest. Catching your breath here once more. Big inhale, long, slow exhale, and release. Roll the shoulders forward, up and around. 2 more times. Beautiful. Good. Okay, grab a sip of water if you need to. Otherwise, we're gonna pick up these hand weights. And we're gonna turn to the side. Well, I'm gonna turn to the side. Because we're gonna start in our lunge with our left foot back. We're gonna have some nice holds in our lunge position here while we work through the upper body. So we're gonna bend into that back knee. We're gonna get kind of down into that nice supportive sort of 90-90 lunge. Back knee underneath your hip. We're gonna reach these arms out to the side in lovely T position, palms down. Let's start by drawing some circles here. Good, everything below the belly button is nice and still. Now you can take this lunge as low as you need to. Good. Beautiful. Try and keep those shoulders pressed down. Good. And let's reverse that circle. Take it back the other way. Nice strength through the shoulders. This is why you don't need a lot of weight here. But you can certainly have more if you like. Sometimes different weights is great because you can interchange. Good. Another count of 8 to finish. 4, 7. Final 4. Here's 3, 4, 2, and 1. Lower those arms. We're going to tip all the way forward into that front leg, straighten the back. Roll your shoulders back and lift those arms. Lift, hold, little. Lift, hold, little lower. Good. This is all about those lifts and squeezes. Lift and squeeze. Weight in that front leg now. Good. Kind of leaning forward into it. That's it. Keep that chest forward. We've got another 30 seconds here. Nice, strong work for the body. Good chance to perfect each movement. We keep it nice and simple, less than 20 now. Think of having a long line from the back heel to the crown of your head. Last count of 8, 4, 7. We're going to come into that upright lunge in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Good. Let's lower back down through that back knee, hands to shoulders. Take a little crossbody punch. A little bit of a twist here through the torso if you like. You can take your feet a little wider on your mat so you've got more stability. Good. Keeping your arms around chest or shoulder height, really straightening out through those arms. Go as quick or as slow as you need to. Play around with tempo. Remember, you can rest whenever you like throughout these movements. You can stay there for longer if you need to. Good, we've got another 30 seconds. Good, I'm really drawing my tummy in and trying to feel my waist here as I add those little slow twists, or not slow twists, small twists is the word I was looking for. We're under 20 now. Good, we're gonna get moving again with the legs in 8. Good, final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Good, lengthen your arms. Good, we're gonna take a bicep curl so we bring the knee up and we're gonna reach to the sky. Good, lift that knee up and back down to our lunge. So we're here for about a minute. Reach and back down. Reach. Sorry if you can hear my clicky shoulder. Hopefully you can't through the microphone. So we've got that little bicep curl. So hands to shoulders first, then press up. Keeping that belly pulled in. 30 seconds here. This is one of those ones where you could go heavier with the weight if you like. Oh, lost my balance. 20 seconds. for 8. Good, we're making our way to that hold one more time. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna hold here. And just lift and lower that front heel. If you need to correct your stance, please do. Just coming up into that stiletto here. Now, you can leave your arms by your side. If you want a little extra challenge, we're gonna leave those arms reaching in front of you. Lift and lower. Good. Here's 30 seconds. Getting strong now. I'm getting some shakes through the legs, particularly as that leg lowers. Sorry, take that hair out of my mouth. For less than 20. Good, stay strong. For 8, for 7, final 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, heel down. Bend the elbows. We're gonna open out to that plie. We're gonna close. Open out and close. Good. Remember just to pace yourself here. I'd rather you slow down and really focus on technique and depth through the legs in your movement, then kind of bounce your way through it. Got 30 seconds to finish. 20 to go. Oh, see, I lose my balance too. Count of 8, 4, 7, final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. We're gonna pull those elbows in. Little pull and pull. Whew. I should have turned the aircon in here. Aircon on. Gorgeous. Little pull. Nice upright through the torso. My legs are on fire here. Good, 30 seconds. Stay with me. You're so close to a little break. Good. Chest forward like you're trying to touch your elbows and pull them in to touch each other behind your hips. Good. We've got a count of 8, 4, 7. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close the arms. Press forward, lengthen. Back to that plie. This is your last round of this. Then we're gonna have a little break. Good, before we repeat that lunge series on the other side. So stay with me. Good, big reach. Reach. If you wanna get crazy here, you can lift your heels as you press forward, heels down. Let's do that final 30 seconds, however you choose. Heels up or down. I'm gonna keep my heels down. Speed up if you want to get a little bit more cardio focused. Count of 8, 4, 7. Final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's just keep those legs wide. When you reach that left arm, up and over. Find a little stretch. Catching of your breath here. And back. Good, other side. Just using that weight to extend your stretch. Good. Once more each side. Big reach. Good. And again. Good, come up. We're just checking that those toes are turned forward. We're gonna reach to the sky, inhale. Exhale, touch those toes to the floor. Inhale, reach up. And exhale down. 2 more times. And last one here. And staying down here. Good, you can let go of your weights for a moment. Grab hold of the elbows. A gentle rock side to side, kind of like that swing. in front of each leg. And gently coming back to center. Let the arms feel heavy, nod the head forward. Good. And side to side. Beautiful. We're going to grab our weights and we're going to roll all the way back up. Lovely. We're going to turn to the other side and repeat that same lunge series. All right. So we're just going to turn our toes. And if you want to go a little bit wider on the mat, I would encourage you to do that. It's kind of like a really nice way to find more stability and it doesn't affect your results at all. Good. Let's drop down into this back knee. And we're going to take the arms out to the side and draw those circles. I'm just going to shift away from that curtain just an inch. I should have worn socks today. I don't know why I didn't. I need my grippy socks. My feet are sweating on this mat. Good. Pressing those shoulders down, tucking that bottom under. Smooth circles. Good, 30 seconds, so let's reverse. Stay with it. Maybe sink a little lower into your lunge if you've got it. 20 seconds. Here it is, count of 8, 4, 7. Final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2. And on, lower down. Let's hinge forward, straightening that back leg. I'm going to roll the shoulders back, draw those arms back. I'm going to work through those lifts and lower. Palms to sky. Adding those little holds. Lift, hold, and release. Drawing the tummy in when you're leaning forward here. Lift lower. Good. 30 seconds to go. Stay with it. Good. We all have that tendency to roll those shoulders forward, me included. So keep pulling them back. It's okay to come a little bit more upright here if you're getting tired. Stay strong. Stay with those little holds. Last count of 8. Good. We've got boxing up next, or that punching crossbody punch. For 4, here's 3, 4, 2, and on. Lower those arms, sink into that back leg, and find that crossbody punch. I feel like this one takes more concentration. That little twist through the waist, so really draw in through your tummy. It's a nice one to get the heart rate up. The weight through your front heel. It's a little easier when you've got a mirror to look into for these exercises and you can check your alignment. But no stress if you don't. 30 seconds to go. Good, keep reaching out through those arms. Oh my gosh, I'm getting sweaty now. Hope you are too. We're on the countdown. Last count of 8, 4, 7, final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Lengthen those arms. We find the bicep curl. Whoop. Lift knee to chest and lower back down into our lunge. I have a little bit of a dodgy knee, the one behind me, so my lunges are probably going to be a little bit shallower and a little bit more cautious on this side. You might find the same thing in your body. You've got some little niggly bits or, you know, weaknesses or imbalances, which are totally normal. So we just kind of modify and work around them, give them the rest that they need. Don't like overwork it or push it too hard. It's just not worth it. You'll just make it angry or you'll just make the problem worse. 30 seconds. So just kind of adapt So you can still move and stay strong, but your body is happy as you do that. Less than 20 now. Final 8, 4, 7. Final 4. Here's 3, 4, 2. I'm going to take one more. Come back down and hold. Let's find those front heel lifts. Oh, my little shaky ankle. You might like to keep your arms down by your side. Remember, we've got that option to draw the arms forward. We might try that for the last 30 seconds, hey? Just steadying the body, catching your breath. Let's try it. Here it is. Sometimes it can add a little bit extra stability, a little bit extra balance. Stay strong. Less than 20 seconds now. You guys have got it. I'm shaking too. Hold on to a chair here if you need to, any other support. Count of 8, 4, 7, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Heels down, bend the elbows, open to your wide second, close to your. Good, this is the last series here, ladies. Stay with it. Beautiful. We are done with this upper body or this standing circuit in just a moment. 30 seconds to finish. And you've got your little break. Now. Good, last count of 8. For 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. We're gonna stay here. Bring those weights to the floor. Step back to your plank and knees down. Let's come back to child's pose. Really good. So nice. That first circuit is done. Good, I'm gonna place my weights over to the side. We'll just use them for a little bit of core work. Let's just catch our breath here for a moment. Let's walk the hands over to that left side, cross the right arm over and pull back with that right hip. On the other side. Coming back to center. Good. We're going to take our final circuit. It's going to be a more mat-based circuit. All right. Okay, let's do it. Good. We're going to come forward and find our plank. I'm going to bend the knees. Good. We're going to come up through our little inchworm. We're going to stay in a chair sit, reach forward and back down. Good. When we come out to our plank, we're dropping the knees, taking our chest to the floor, push up, find that plank, bend your knees, and come up. And if you prefer, just hands in prayer is nice here. You don't have to take it all the way up into that, that shoulder reach. Or you can, your choice. Good. Really nice, ladies. We're 30 seconds in, stay with it. Keeping those knees nice and deep to the floor as you come up. Hips are steady. Elbows brush past the ribs. Making this our final one for our last count of 8. Good. Final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Let's come all the way back down. knees down, and we're gonna drop to the side. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna give you two different options. The first option is we're gonna stay up on this hand to hip, and we're just gonna lift up and take a leg lift. Little attitude lift, and hips back to the floor. If that's not for you, you can just work through a lift up, or if you're down on your elbow, you can still do the lift and lower here. Okay, so let's keep going. Lift and lower. Good. This is full body, so it's tough. I know, 30 seconds left. Try and keep those hips on top of each other. Last 20. Take it at your own pace. 4, 8, 4, 7, final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Coming down, we're rolling onto our back. I'm gonna take the feet nice and wide here. So outside edges of your mat, even further than that, heels digging into the mat, toes lifted, and I want a little turn out. We're gonna grab one of our weights in our right hand, left hand behind our head, and we're gonna lift that left hand up to our right hand up to our left leg. Good, working different angles. Beautiful. Doing an amazing job here. Let's do 4, 4, 3. We're gonna swap in 2. Good, and last 1. Swapping the weight over, reaching up, coming back to that nice wide angle. We wanna feeling the obliques here, all of your waist. Go wider with the heels if you want to make this tougher. Be a little narrow if you're trying to be more gentle. 20 seconds to go. Beautiful. Last count of 8. Finishing off this, well, coming to the end of this shorter circuit, this mat circuit, for 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Pop that weight down. Beautiful. I'm going to turn to the other side. I'm going to work on those little hip lifts. Remember your option to come down onto your elbow or keep your bottom down. We're lifting up. Find that attitude leg lift and back down. Up and down. We're here for a minute. This is the last time we do this, I promise. Second last exercise for today. You're doing an amazing job. Thirty seconds left. Last 20. Gosh, I'm shimmying off my mat. I'm kind of creeping up it. Adjust where you need to. Last count of 8, 4, 7, final 4, here's 3, 4, 2, let's sneak one last one in, good job, and lowering back down, final time, coming down onto our back, and then we are done. Good, we're gonna lengthen those legs all the way long, bring the hands behind your head, and then we're gonna step our feet out over to the left side. So they're off your mat. You're kind of like in this weird sort of bend, like a little banana shape. And we're just gonna curl to center and hold that as we skip jump the feet to the right side and to the left side. To the right, to the left. Good, one at a time. There'll be a little moment where both feet are lifted. So I want you to pull in through the tummy. Keep those toes pointed. Try and keep this smooth and gliding. If it gets a little strong, bring your feet in a little closer. 30 seconds to finish and we are out. Draw that navel to spine. Keep breathing. Less than 20 here. Good. Last moments. Count of 8, 4, 7. Final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Let's just lie down. Bring the feet back in line with you. We're going to stretch that body lovely and long. Wow. That was tough today. I'm not going to lie. Let's go into a little glute stretch. Bringing one foot on top of the other thigh. Flexing that foot. You can just stay here like this. If you want to bring that bottom leg in, please do. Just closing your eyes, catching your breath. And placing that foot down. Let's switch to the other side. I like to just open the hips up first. You guys know that. I do this all the time. It's kind of that preparing my hips to stay open as I draw that knee in. Good. We're going to bring both feet back to the floor. Take your feet a little wider, knees side to side, cactus arms if you like. So like I said at the start of class, you can repeat that whole circuit if you like, or you can do on some days just the upper body circuit, or the standing circuit I should say. You might do that twice or 3 times if you're feeling like you've got a lot of energy, or you might do the same. You can kind of mix and match. Good, let's roll to the side. And just reach for that top foot, pressing the hips forward, find your thigh stretch. That's why circuit's really good. You can kind of customize it a little bit more. But as you'll see with my kind of circuit, I like to keep flowing. I like to keep moving and just change the elements of your circuit, or my circuit. Go, let's release. Move back to those knees side to side. And then we're going to roll onto the other hip. Good, and just press forward. And the other thing with the circuit, you can kind of interchange props and use different weights of dumbbells and things like that. Beautiful. Good. We're just going to sit up from here, facing forward. Find a little mermaid stretch. Good. So we've got one foot in front of us in line with the side of your mat. The other foot tucked in. We're just going to find some lovely side bends here. Good. And if you want to add a hip lift, you can. Lifting up, back down, and over. Let's try that one more time. Lift up. Back down. Gorgeous. Good. Crossing the legs. Let's just reach our arms to the side, up to the ceiling, giving those triceps a stretch. And switching other sides. And again, you can take longer with your stretches if you like, or you can do whatever stretch works best for you. I'm just here to guide you, but you do you. And reach those arms up, send those arms behind you, interlace the fingers and open the chest. And gently releasing, rolling into that right hip just for mermaid on this side. Finding those flowy side bends. And adding that hip lift if you like, up and back down. And one more time. And beautiful. Ladies, you are all done today. Amazing job. That was a tough sweat. a tough sweaty one, I will say I'm like, ugh, you know, but that's always a really good sign, right? I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you very soon.